If you're looking to buy the best phone under 25,000 rupees, this is the only video you need to watch. For the sake of clarity, I'm dividing this video into these categories. And I'm also introducing a new section, the best phone with bank discounts, so don't miss that part. With that, let's get started. Let's start with everyone's favorite segment, gaming. For this video, we have tested all these phones, and if you'll notice the benchmarks, there's a huge difference between POCO X6 Pro's numbers compared to all the other phones. Infinix GT20 Pro is the second best, but again, it's not as close. In Geekbench CPU also, it's the same story, but the iQOO Z9S Pro with 7 Gen 3 shows some fight. In 3D Mark II, there are no surprises. It's a clear win for POCO. See, in terms of raw performance, no other phone could beat Dimensity 8300 Ultra, which was kind of expected. But what surprises me the most is that why is no other phone picking up this chipset if it's so good? I mean, why? By the way, it's not just the processor. You also get the faster storage and RAM compared to all the other phones in this segment, and they also play their part in giving the best performance. Now, in terms of gaming, I tested it on all popular titles. You get 90 FPS on BGMI, 120 FPS on COD Mobile in medium settings, 60 FPS in both Genshin and Wuthering Waves, and excellent graphics support on Earth Revival. The gameplay was quite smooth in all the games that we tested, and the max temperature that I ever recorded was 43 degrees after 30 minutes of gameplay, which is not bad. Other than gaming and performance, you get a nice and sharp 1.5K AMOLED display with Gorilla Glass 5 protection, decent camera setup with 4K 30 support, 5000 mAh battery with 67 watts charging support, and runs on HyperOS 14 with the promise of 3 OS updates. Although the frame and back is plastic, the phone doesn't impress you with its looks, but the in-hand feel is really good, and you also get IP54 rating for peace of mind. The Infinix GT20 Pro is also an option that you can consider. It offers a lot of gaming features that you don't normally get in this segment, but the rest of the phone is not as good as POCO. I have mentioned pros and cons for both POCO and Infinix, so you can decide better. You can also pause if you really want to have a good look, and while you're at it, press that like button. It's harmless, really. Try that. If you're looking for the best phone for software experience, we have 3 very good options. The Nothing Phone 2A, the Moto Edge 50 Fusion, and obviously the Nord CE4. Now, I won't lie, I'm a bit hesitant in including a OnePlus phone in this list because of their ongoing motherboard issues in OnePlus 9 and 10 series phones. But as of yet, nothing similar has been reported in this phone, but I do hope OnePlus provides a fitting solution to all the affected users. Out of these 3 phones, only Nothing offers the absolute clean software experience, but it's not as feature-rich as other 2 options. It's running on Nothing OS 2.6 based on Android 14 and will get 3 OS updates. With Nothing, the software support is really good. You'll not only get timely updates, but new features will be added with each update. The kind of importance that they give to their software is what sets them apart. Now, other than the software, the camera setup on this phone is also quite capable. See, when we first tested this phone, the output was really good, but after the last few updates, it's kind of inconsistent. And for the rest of the phone, the performance is good in day-to-day usage, but it's not gonna let you game on it at the best settings. The 120Hz AMOLED display is bright enough, battery is decent and can easily last you a day, and there's also IP54 rating as well. The only thing is, you'll have to buy the charger separately. In case you're not into Nothing, you can also go with the Moto Edge 50 Fusion. It's running on Hello UI based on Android 14, which is not the cleanest, but it's packed with a ton of useful features. And it's not just the software, the phone also packs one of the best cameras in this segment. There's also IP68 rating, which isn't common in this price range, and the battery and charging is also fast and pocket friendly. The only thing that you need to know is that there's no HDR support at all, not even in YouTube, and Moto is also quite slow in pushing updates. Lastly, Nord CE4 does stand out in terms of performance and battery, but when it comes to cameras, it does fall short and it only gets 2 years of updates, so I'll let it rest. So yeah, with any of these 2 phones, your parents won't have any issues in playing those loud, dramatic videos on their phone, so pick the one that they like the most and happy headache. When it comes to cameras, there are 4 phones that stand out. The camera setup on all these phones are good enough, but Realme 12 Pro stands out with the bigger main sensor and also an additional telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom. I don't want to get into numbers too much, let's just take a look at the photos. Okay, in this first photo, if you zoom in, You won't see the details on the Nothing photo as much as you see on other phones. Even the sky color looks more natural on Realme and Moto, but it's a bit saturated on iQOO. Colors in general, be it the sky or the trees or even the building, looks a bit off in Nothing. In this photo as well, which by the way looks pretty good, both Moto and Realme handle the HDR really well. iQOO also tried to do its part but makes it too contrasty, and Nothing, well, tried something but looks like it didn't work. If you zoom in also, Realme and Moto capture more details than iQOO and Nothing oversharpens a bit too much. In ultra-wide shots too, Nothing isn't performing as well as it should, so I thought of giving it a rest and went on with the rest of the phones. And now, when it comes to selfies, iQOO brightens up the face too much and that makes it artificial. And it's not just the selfies, it does the same for photos captured from rear camera too. I hope iQOO fixes this with an update. So now we are left with these two phones and both just don't give up. Realme has an advantage with more detailed 2x photos, while Moto's ultra-wide shots are way better compared to Realme's, and it can also take macro shots as well. But other than that, it's pretty evenly matched. Now if I talk about the videos, both are capped at 4K 30, but the stabilization is way better on Moto and you can even switch lenses during recording. If I were you, I'd pick Moto Edge 50 Fusion and subscribe. Now this phone usually goes for 31k, but right now you can get a discount of 4,000 rupees on all bank cards, and at 27k this phone is definitely a value for money. I'm talking about the Realme GT60. It's powered by Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 and the performance on this one is even better than the POCO X6 Pro. And not just that, you also get the brightest display, a huge 5500 mAh battery, super fast charging and a good enough camera setup. Of course, the looks are bland and the software experience is also not the cleanest, but overall, it's a very well packaged phone for the price. And in case you can't increase your budget right now, but you still want this phone, I'd suggest you wait for the upcoming sale season because this phone might go below 25k as well. So that's it from my side. I hope this video helped you pick the right phone. If it did, press that like button so that we can keep making such awesome videos. And in case you have used any of these phones, share your experiences in the comments so that everyone can know. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.